Hey, Piglet, what day is today?
Today is the day that we burn this motherfucker to the ground.
My favorite day.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. There's a reason why no administration has ever wanted to touch the Epstein client list. It's just messy business. The people implicated are very powerful. It's a dark series of events, and obviously something that might implicate entire intelligence agencies or very, very powerful state actors. This is something that clearly implicates our own federal government and Bureau of Prisons, our own FBI, and it's all coming to light. This is a live hand grenade, and ladies and gentlemen, the Trump administration has followed through on their promise to at least crack the door open a little bit on the dark Jeffrey Epstein saga. Pam Bondi telling our program days ago that the Jeffrey Epstein client list was sitting upon her desk and that she was going to be releasing it. Well, influencers at the White House got a declassified binder by the order of Attorney General Pam Bondi and Director Kash Patel. That binder was sort of paraded out in front of everybody with no one being able to see what's inside of it for quite some time. All we had was this interview from Alina Habba saying that the contents of this binder is going to send people to prison. But now the New York Post has up an article saying, here's what's on the Jeffrey Epstein list that the Trump DOJ is set to release later today. The list is called a disappointment. The sleuth's eager to find bombshell new evidence about the billionaire pedophile connection, prominent political business leaders. The source who has reviewed the files said the release spans more than 100 pages, including a list of contacts without further context. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've gotten a hold of that list, and while we will leave it up to you to determine whether it is a disappointment, we can tell you that what's being released here is a very large redacted file, something that nobody wanted, and also flight logs that have been public for quite some time. These are large page redactions, ladies and gentlemen, inside of the binder, and kind of our worst fears, right? Giant black pages. And there's a reason, actually, why those pages are black, as Pam Bondi details here in a letter to Kash Patel. I'll read to you from it. Dear Director Patel, before you came into office, I requested the full and complete files of Jeffrey Epstein. In response to the request, I received approximately 200 pages of documents, which consisted primarily of flight logs, Epstein's list of contacts, and the victims' names and phone numbers. Now, all of these things we already have. Right? I just want to, the flight logs have been available since 2016, right here. This flight logs show Bill Clinton flew on sex offender's jet more than previously known. These are the flight logs that are cited here in this article. You can see the names and the numbers, Bill Clinton. Here, ladies and gentlemen, are the files that were released today. You can see the names, Bill Clinton, Bill Clinton. Here are other times when Bill Clinton was listed right there. And here are other times when Clinton was listed. See, President William J. Clinton, right there. Right, you can see where they're flying to. And here's another one. President Bill Clinton, you can see right there. Okay. So we've known about these flights, and we've known about Bill Clinton on the flight list. This was a revelation in 2016 that he flew on the jet 26 different times, but not a revelation today. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a reason why there wasn't any bombshell, new details or evidence out today, but also a reason why you shouldn't give up hope. Okay, so let's begin. I repeatedly questioned as to whether this was the full set of documents responsive to my request, was repeatedly assured by the FBI that we've received the full set of documents. Late yesterday, I learned from a source inside the FBI field office in New York they were in possession of thousands of pages of documents related to the investigation and indictment of Epstein. Despite my repeated request, the FBI never disclosed the existence of these files. When you and I spoke yesterday, you were just as surprised as I was to learn of this information. By 8 a.m. tomorrow, I will deliver the full and complete Epstein files. The FBI will deliver the full and complete Epstein files to my office, including all records, documents, audio, video recordings, and materials related to Jeffrey Epstein and his clients regardless of how such information was obtained. There will be no withholdings or limitations to my or your access. The Department of Justice will ensure that the public disclosure of these files will be done in a manner to protect the privacy of the victims in accordance with the law. I have done my entire career as a prosecutor. I'm also directing you to conduct an immediate investigation as to why my order to the FBI was not followed. You will deliver me a comprehensive report of your findings proposed in the personnel action within 14 days. I appreciate your immediate attention to this matter. I know that we are both committed to transparency and the American people, and I look forward to continuing to serve our president and our country. Ladies and gentlemen, what this states is what we've known for a very long time, which is that the FBI is in possession of a massive treasure trove of Jeffrey Epstein documents, videos, hard drives, evidence files that were marked insurance policy by Jeffrey Epstein himself in his own handwriting. We've never seen any photos. We've never seen any videos. We've never seen anything. Have they all been destroyed after all these years? I'm not sure, ladies and gentlemen. Jeffrey Epstein, obviously somebody who was killed in federal custody in 2 administrations ago, right? So there's been a lot of time to cover all of this up. Some members of Congress are not pleased with this, all right? One of them is Anna Paulina Luna. I know the task force were given or reviewed the Epstein documents being released today. A New York Post story just revealed the documents are simply Epstein's phone book. This is not what we or the American people asked for. Get us the information we asked for instead of leaking old info to the press. Marjorie Taylor Greene, that was Anna Paulina Luna. The Epstein list is going to be released and much more is coming. There's currently a war raging within. The resistance within will be beaten and the truth will be revealed. I'm proud of Pam Bondi and Kash Patel. Don't believe anybody who tries to sow discord or doubt, even some members of the Congress and those who you think are on our side. The information will be released directly to the people. Well, there you go. So it's kind of that this is the faction here. But the reality exists that the vast majority of what was released today is what's already available to the public. It has been available to the public for quite some time, or is redacted beyond use. And the reason for that is now detailed in the letter from Pam Bondi to Kash Patel. That, in fact, there is a lot of evidence, arguably the boatload of evidence, that is hiding at the FBI and hasn't been released. So, 2 quick addendums here and why you shouldn't lose hope. 1, we believe Pam Bondi. We know Pam Bondi. And we know, as a matter of fact, that she has a dead set to prosecute predators and pederasts. She made it the death penalty in the state of Florida to commit criminal acts against children. This is a woman who's on a mission. Will she be stopped, or has the evidence been destroyed? That's a big question, and a question that we sort of predicted here. Here's the hope. The hope is in this clip from Marsha Blackburn. Marsha Blackburn is a senator who's made this her life's mission to get all of this evidence out there. Marsha Blackburn saying this is just one brick in the wall. This is one phase of a multi-phase release process that will hopefully bring about a much larger understanding of the clear and obvious intelligence op that was Jeffrey Epstein and what these evil people did. This is what we hope for. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's the full drama today. It was always going to be messy. It was always going to be a live grenade. And I back Kash and Pam Bondi. I think they're going to do. I think they're going to do everything. I believe in them. I think they're going to eventually win. As Marjorie Taylor Greene says, there's a big battle going on right now, right? The release of these files and the release of this information is going to destroy so many institutions and people, the FBI perhaps being one of them. So there's a vested interest in keeping it secret. Ladies and gentlemen, let not your heart be troubled. Here is Marsha Blackburn saying, hold on. This is what's going to happen. We're going to be doing this in phases. All right? And so we're going to hold out hope for that. And let's go.
Senator, you said you're going to release what you know. What can you tell us? Yes, indeed, and I've been so pleased that A.G. Bondi and Director Patel have worked with me on this. As she said, we have to make certain that these victims, and it is over 250, that their names are redacted, they are protected. And Maria, this is going to be a phase 1 release in short order. I will have the hard copy in my hand. A.G. Bondi is responsible for what will be the public release on this. She has worked diligently on this, and so appreciative that we can begin to get this information, that we can begin to break apart what became a global human trafficking, sex trafficking ring, about $150 billion a year business. It is time to get some justice for these victims, for these women and children, and this will be a phase 1 release. There will be more to come.
That is